trust between you and him, and just knowing that your quarterback feels that way about you? Is that?
Well, I mean, of course it means a lot just knowing my quarterback has a lot of trust in me to be the number one guy. Kind of being the number one guy, I have to take a big leadership and just getting the young guys ready to play, and getting them prepared. I feel really good.
Do you feel the pressure?
It's no pressure. It's all in the preparation. So I'm ready.
Do you feel like a number one guy? I mean, is that a mindset in itself, or are you just another guy out there catching passes?
I kind of feel like a number one guy. We talk a lot, we meet a lot, just watching film, just find out ways we can better ourselves as a kind of quarterback receiver duo. But I kind of just pass what he teaches me on down to the younger guys, just to, just have everybody ready to step up and play.
I counted out there the other day. I think there's 16 wide receivers. I think there's 18 on the roster. So, what's that like? I mean, there's so many guys, and most of them didn't come here to stand around. I mean, what's the competition level like, and what's the camaraderie like in that room?
Well, of course, there's going to be a lot of competition. Just having that many guys in the room, and everybody wants to play. At the same time, we kind of use that as a field. I know a lot of guys are kind of looking at the receiver core to step up this year, but we kind of use that as field to come to get more together as a camaraderie and as a receiver core, and just teach each other different things. Everybody has different skills, but we kind of, like I said, pass everything we learn on to each other to make each other better as a receiver core.
Kind of follow on that a little bit, of course, with so many guys, not here, a bit like the receiving room right now. People question the receiving core in a lot of ways. Is that something that you guys as a group are taking motivation? Y'all pay attention to that, or?
Of course, we're taking that as motivation. We have a lot of guys. We have a lot of talent in that room, and a lot of people have yet to see that. But hopefully, we'll get a chance to put that on the field this year and put all the doubters away.
What's going to surprise the people about the receiving core? I see you guys.
Just how much talent we have. We have a lot of talent, young guys and old guys. I'm really liking George. I'm really liking Cager, Dom, all the Micaiah. Everybody's stepping up. Everybody's learning their playbook. Everybody's coming together as a unit.
Do you suddenly feel short?
A
lot of tall dudes out there.
Yeah, I was looking at the receiver core yesterday. I noticed a couple guys made a couple great catches yesterday, but yeah, I do feel short. They're pretty long compared to me, but everybody, like I said, everybody has their own skill set, and we kind of use that to our advantage.
What was your initial reaction when JJ got dismissed? Not about that particularly, but what it meant for this receiving core in terms of another guy that had a lot of experience and catches so long.
Of course, my initial reaction was it was a little upsetting, just to have that big asset going from the team, but it just opened the door for a lot more guys to step up and just show what they can do for coach and see what they can do on the field.
Is there a delicate balance of trying to be a leader, trying to help these guys when you also, I mean, you still only have like 14 career catches and you want to feel like you've established yourself. You still feel like you want to do that too.
Yes, sir. Well, besides the 14 catches, I feel like I have a lot of experience on the field. Catches isn't the only thing that goes to receiver. I have a lot of great plays blocking. I have a lot of great plays just extending the play with my blocking downfield. And with the couple catches I have, I've made big plays. So that leadership role is something I've taken on very well. And it's really no pressure coming from it.
Is that the thing you have to try to get rubbed on young guys that, the other things, the intangibles they've always gotten a lot of?
Yes, sir. I've expressed to the young guys coming in that if you want to get on the field, you can show what you do on special teams, you can show what you do in the blocking game, and that really helps out.
We always hear about what goes on in the summer without coaches when you guys get out and you're thrown with Fromm or whatever. Was that more important this year, given?
It was. Fromm took more initiative in just getting the young guys in to meet more, getting the young guys in to do one-on-ones, and just trying to find out who his guys will be this year.
Have you ever seen anybody more detail-oriented who studies more than Bob does?
No. Fromm is the most, he's in butts the most from watching film and just finding ways to make our team better and make himself better. I haven't seen anybody more studious than him.
What did you obviously got to know Coach Coley well versus your position coach, then quarterbacks coach, now coordinator. What is your impression of what a Georgia offense is going to look like under this guy?
Well, of course, it's going to be a kind of a change just coming from two different OCs. But Coley's bringing a lot of juice to the offense. He's trying to kind of balance out the offense a little bit more. We're doing a lot. You're going to see a completely different offense this year, and it's really going to be fun. It's going to be an exciting offense, and I hope that everybody will enjoy that.
What's gonna be different about it?
Like I said, he's gonna bring more juice. We might have a couple more balls in there, but other than that, that's it.
You mentioned feeling a little bit like the guy coming in this fall camp. What are some things you're working on individually, like with your own game, to make sure that you can fulfill that role with that in mind?
Well, for myself, I've been working on getting in and out of my routes, catching the ball, extending from my body, and just really becoming a detailed route runner. That was my biggest thing. I've been doing well with the blocking game. I've been doing well with just about everything else, but I just want to hone in and detail my route running.
How much did the brace limit you? I know you played with it, but do you think that limited you in the pass catching a little bit? I know you were still blocking.
Yes, sir. I feel like it did a little bit. I'm out of it this year. I'm ready to go on full-fledged, but I'm just glad to be out of it.
How many games did you wear that thing?
Well, I actually wore. I believe I wore it for the rest of the season.
So what happened?
So Missouri, after Missouri game, I didn't play Tennessee. After the Tennessee game on, I wore that brace.
What can you tell us about Tyreek Stevens on the field? Obviously, he brings something different at cornerback.
Well, he brings a lot of juice. He's real physical. He's a big body. He's kind of thick for a DB, but he brings. I like what he brings. His physicality is really what sticks out to me.
So, is there anything like during the practice period, I guess, where you're able to see things differently from an offensive perspective? Maybe not Coley opens it up. Oh, he does things different in practice. Take it there a little bit.
Well, I feel like personally, Coley has really taken the time to look into the personnel he has on offense and just he has surrounded his offense around what he has instead of just doing what he's used to. I really don't know how to word that, but
okay.
that's really.
Who are some of the way you talk about making it very specific to the personnel? Who are some of the guys that? I mean, it's the same cast of characters. Swift, Cook. I mean, who are some guys that are kind of the explode? I mean, obviously you're planning on doing a lot more too.
Yes, sir. Well, we have, like we have a couple more receivers in this year, and we're kind of finding out we have a lot more long guys. We can probably go a couple more jump balls in the game. We can probably just open up the offense a little more with the receiver core we have, and with the running backs to stay pretty consistent. I like how the young guys have been coming along, McIntosh and Zeus, and that's really about it.
So, did it take y'all any time to buy into that new look scheme? I mean, the whole new look of the offense at all?
Of course it did, just learning new schemes and a couple new plays and stuff, but he's done his best not to completely change the offense, but just kind of simplify it for us so we can compete to the best of our abilities.
You look at your career now, it seems everything's kind of slowly gone up. What do you think the chances are your legacy is more than a meme by the time?
Hopefully it's more than a meme. I'm kind of tired of hearing Tyler Simmons alongside. We had a fan day the other day, and I probably heard it about 10 times, but hopefully this year I will leave more so of a legacy.
You said this time last year you were okay with it.
I'm okay with it, but it's like at the same time it's getting kind of old. So.
Any more questions?
What have you been your impressions of some of those newcomers, Dominic Blaylock, George Pickens, Lawrence Cager so far?
Well, they've come along a long way compared to me. I didn't really learn the offense much in my freshman year, but they've come in and taken it full-fledged on. They've met more with Jake. They've met more with the coaches. They've taken that time to get time down with the quarterbacks, and they just bought into the program, really.
How is Kirby grown, you think, as a coach? Is he the same guy that was you were doing Periscope with in your house and recruiting?
No, he's not. Just like anybody, you mature in your position, you learn from your mistakes, and you just kind of progress from that.
So can you be more specific about how you've seen some development as a fourth-year head coach?
Well, he's changed some of his techniques. Like I said, he's just kind of learned from the past, learned from his mistakes. And like this year, with spring ball, we didn't go straight into full pads. We kind of gradually got into it more, and like I said, learned from this mistake, just to keep injuries away. Yes, sir.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you.